Is MS Word screen visible to everybody? Okay. In the beginning, I just tell you what is the meaning of cascading style sheet. Then I will start the practical implementation of this topic. In HTML, you used to make web pages and you use different type of tags in HTML. Suppose I am using a paragraph tag or I am using a heading element tag. Let us say, for example, I am using H1. As you know, H1 is the highest size of heading element, and I am using this H1 tag multiple times in my web pages. If my web page is quite long and I am using this H1 tag multiple times, say 20 to 25 times, every time when you are using this H1 tag, it is the same tag, but every time you have to specify the attributes. For the first heading, color red. For the next heading, color blue. For the next heading, color this. For the next heading, alignment this. So many times you have to repeat the same instruction again and again. And this finally results into the time-consuming process. I hope up till here the situation is clear into your mind. What I want to tell you, I hope situation is thoroughly clear into your mind. In CSS, keep raising your thumb very fast so that I am in touch with you people. Now, to avoid this problem, avoid the repetition of same thing again and again, what we can do? We can split, we can divide our coding into two spheres. Let in the one sphere, we just write the coding, no attributes, no formatting. We just write the tags. We don't do any formatting. We will not be taking any attributes. We are just going to take the tags, right? We will make one second file. We will make one separate file, and in that separate file, we will be taking tag and we will be doing formatting of the tags by taking suitable attributes. I repeat my statement again, 10th class. I am dividing my work into two pages. In one page, I'll be taking only the tags, only the codings, no attributes. In the second file, I'll be taking tag once. Suppose I have taken H1 10 times, but in the second file, I will write H1 just once. Now, in that particular file, in the second file, I'll be doing formatting. I'll be putting all the attributes. I'll be putting the values of the attributes in order to specify how my web page will be presented on the website. So in nutshell, in one page coding, in the second page formatting. And that formatting that you have done in the second page will be automatically applied to all the tags on that page. You just have to make one single change in the formatting page, and that change will be automatically applied to the coding page. This second file will be saved with the extension CSS, and the first file will be saved with the extension HTML. Then in the HTML file, I will be putting the link of the second file. I'll be putting the link of the second file. This second file is nothing. This second file is your cascading style sheet. What is the meaning of the word cascading? Cascading means the recent style will overwrite the previous style. You applied some styles, later on you change the style. The recent change style will override the previous old style. One time you gave the color red. Second time you gave the color blue. The blue color will override the red color. Right? This is the meaning of cascading. And style sheet in general sense means the formatting rules that you apply in order to present your web page in a formatted manner in website. If I'm thoroughly clear up till here, please raise your thumb. Everybody. If this concept has gone into your brain, please raise your thumb. Thumb is raised by only 5-6 students. That means rest are enjoying and sleeping. All right. Now, how we set the formatting in CSS? To set the formatting in CSS, we need a special syntax, a special format. I tell you what I mean by the word syntax. Beta, you are studying maths. In maths, you have formulas. Like I give one formula, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. You have some predefined theorems. You have some predefined formulas. That formula you put in the question, you replace the formula with the values and you find out the answer. Like simple interest, principal into rate into time divided by 100. It is a general formula. The general formula in computer field is known as syntax. What is the syntax we followed in CSS? The syntax to be followed in CSS is this one. See here. You will take first of all the selector. Now what is selector? Don't get confused with the word. The tags of HTML are known as selector in CSS. Like you say H1 tag, but when I come to CSS, I will say H1 selector. You say paragraph tag, I will say paragraph selector. The tag of HTML is known as selector in CSS. Am I clear? Then you have to take the first curly bracket, the first opening curly bracket, the name of the property. What you call attribute in HTML is known as property in CSS. आप जिस चीज को HTML में बेटा एट्रीब्यूट कहते हैं, उस चीज को CSS में प्रॉपर्टी कहा जाता है. Who is this with a fake ID coming in the class? So I was telling, what you call attribute in HTML is known as property in CSS. For example, font tag has two attributes, size and color. Size and color are properties in CSS. Now, just like attribute has the value, property also has a value. Property also has a value. In HTML, you used to write like this. Font size equal to 4. Attribute name equal to sign and the value. Attribute name equal to sign and value. How to write in CSS? You will not write the selector in the angle brackets. Simply write selector name, tag name. Don't put angle brackets. Don't put the angle brackets. Okay? Don't put the angle brackets. Now, put the curly brackets. Put the curly brackets. Okay. Now, take the at property. take the property, instead of putting the equal to sign, put the colon. Instead of putting the equal to sign, put the colon. Give the value. No need to write value in double quotes. No need to write value in double quotes. Skip the double quotes. Put semicolon after the property is finished and close your curly bracket. And close your curly bracket. Right? This whole, whatever I am going to shade, this is property. Listen very carefully, 10th class. This is property. This is the value of the property. The value and the property, they are separated by colon. They are separated by colon. This complete is called declaration. This complete statement is called declaration. Property declaration. And the property declaration is always ended by semicolon. प्रॉपर्टी और उसकी वैल्यू के बीच में कोलन आता है, बट जब प्रॉपर्टी डेक्लेरेशन टोटली खत्म हो जाती है, we end it with the semicolon and close the curly bracket. Right? This is the simplest form of taking the selector. This is the simplest form of taking the selector. Right? Oh, how many Japan Jot are coming in the class? Now, in how many ways you can create your CSS? In how many ways you can create your CSS? We can create our CSS in 3 ways. External style sheet, internal style sheet, inline style sheet. External style sheet, internal style sheet, inline style sheet. When we are going to present inline style sheet, when we will be creating inline style sheet, we will be taking style attribute inside the HTML tag. We will not make any separate file. We will remain in that HTML file. We will not make any second file. We will be restricting ourselves to the same web page, but we will take style attribute in order to create inline style. When we will be doing internal style, we will be taking style tag, and this tag will be enclosed inside head tag. When we are taking external style sheet, there we will make 2 separate files. For HTML, different file. For CSS, different file. Right? Got it? For HTML, separate file. For CSS, separate file. The most simplest form is the inline style. Now I show you the coding of inline style, how we are to do the inline style. Is the notepad window totally visible? Okay. See here now. In inline style, I told you we take style attribute. We are in the HTML page, the normal page that you used to make in Notepad. Nothing is changed. Everything is totally same. Here what we are going to do, we will take the style attribute inside the tag which you want to format. आप जिस टैग को फॉर्मेट करना चाहते हैं उस टैग के अंदर स्टाइल एट्रीब्यूट लेकर अपनी CSS की प्रॉपर्टीज को सेट करेंगे आप. Let us start with the body tag. In HTML, you used to give body BG color equal to silver or yellow or pink, whatever. How to give in CSS? Style attribute equal to sign, double quotes. The name of property is background color. See the change. In HTML, you say BG color. But in CSS, you have to write background hyphen color. Names are different. I told you in the beginning of lecture, some difficulty will arise in remembering the names of properties in CSS and attributes in HTML. Some confusion may arise into your brain. But don't get confused. Try to be a very good listener. Beta, what you call BG color in body tag is known as background color property in CSS, and it is a hyphenated word, background hyphen color, colon. Now give any color to your background. I am giving gray. This complete is known as declaration, property declaration. I just told you. This complete is known as property declaration. And in inline style, the property declaration is enclosed in double quotes. The property declaration, while making the inline style, is enclosed in double quotes. One thing I want to tell you that okay. Is the notepad page visible? Okay. Amit Kalra, Yashika, is the page visible to you? Okay. So I was telling you that the property declaration is enclosed in double quotes in inline style. Okay. Now I am going to format the table tag. I have taken the style attribute in the table tag. Now I want to give Arial font in HTML. Let me mute you first. In HTML, what you call font face. Beta, am I audible? I have muted you all. Japan, Gaurav, Yashika, am I audible? Okay. Beta, what you say font face in HTML? We say font family in CSS. I give you one example of HTML. You used to write like this in HTML. See this. I have typed one HTML statement over here. This was the concept of HTML. If you want to give font name, you used to take the face attribute. Am I clear? Now, how to set the font in CSS? You will not give the face attribute. The property is font family. font hyphen family, and here you give the style, the font that you want, Times New Roman, Arial, Verdana, any font which you like. You can specify the value here. No need to give the double quotes. Am I clear? Now you want to present your data in italic way. In HTML you used to write this tag, I tag. In HTML, I tag represents italic. How to give in CSS? Font hyphen style. Font hyphen style property of CSS take 3 values. Italic, it takes 3 values. Italic, oblique, normal. The font style property of CSS take 3 values: italic, oblique, and normal. I am giving italic over here, right? Now, in HTML, when you want to specify something in bold, you say B tag. But in CSS, if you want to represent bold, the property is font hyphen weight, and the value is bold. Instead of bold, you can give number also, 100 to 900. 100 to 900. As you will increase the number, the more thick, the more dark it will become. If I am giving 800, it will be more bold. If I am giving 200, it will be very less bold. Okay, but you can write bold here also. Now in HTML, you used to write font size equal to 5. In CSS, it is replaced by the property font hyphen size and give the value px. Px is the unit, pixel unit. 1 pixel means 1 dot. 60 pixels is the size of font size property, right, that you are using in CSS. As and when you will make codings in the coming time, you will get to know the properties. In starting, you will face some problem, but in the coming time, when you will start making codings, you will feel easy with the properties, right? Now, I have applied style attribute to the th tag, and I am giving color pink. I am giving the color pink, right? The heading row will appear in pink color, right? I just show you the browser view of this. Beta, is the page visible now? Garv, Yashika? Devanshi, is the page visible? Now, is it visible? Browser view is visible? Garav Maria, browser view is visible? This thumb raising means it is visible, right? Okay, see this. Roll number is in TH, it is in pink color. Name is in yellow color. This formatting I have done in CSS. Is it totally visible, beta? Devanshi, now it is visible? Okay. So like this, you can format the each tag within the HTML coding. Right? Is it clear? I hope today's lecture is thoroughly clear. Am I audible?